What's happening? Welcome back, and today we're going to do a deck with Sandy Shock's EX. Its ability only kicks in when your opponent has taken 2 prize cards. So we're going to pair it up with a bunch of 1 prize Pokemon. In order to see which ones, go to the deck list. Sandy Shock's EX with the ability to grab energy from the discard and attach it to itself as long as your opponent has 4 or less prize cards. So until that happens, who are we going to attack with? Well, we got a bunch of 1 prizers. First, we're going to use the Glimmora with the poison petals. Drop 60 damage counters. They're poisoned, and as long as they keep staying in the active, they keep getting 60 damage counters. Then if they try to knock out your Glimmora, they're going to flip a coin. If heads, they take no prize cards. Then we run a Slither Wing. Hit for 120, and the opposing Pokemon is burned. Yes, it does 90 damage to itself, so you're probably going to get knocked out. But after these 2 Pokemon get knocked out, you can start coming up with the Sandy Shock's EX. So we're going to be able to attach for turn. Sandy Shocks can get the energy out of the discard itself, and then we are going for a Garganacl that will take an energy out of your discard and put it anywhere on the board. And then we also play 1 copy of Groudon, which is another 1 prize attacker that will hit for 240, discarding energy anywhere from your board. Because we play a Bibarel, we're going to try to Iono almost every turn in order to disrupt your opponent. Now, when you look at the deck list, I would like you to put in the comments any improvements that we could make, because it's a fun deck, but I know there's different combos that could work. Here's what I came up with, but I want to hear from you after you see it in action. All right, my turn against Ditto. Wow, 5 energy. That's not even fair. All right, we are going to get conceal cards, and we're just gonna put a whole bunch of energy in the discard. All right, let's see what we can get. Battle VIP and a Glimmet. There we go. All right, so now Bidoof and a Nacli. And we'll just attach there to the Groudon. Because depending on what they have, if Groudon can survive this turn, I can discard up to 4, attach. All right, so are they going to get, let's see, how many they got in there already? They've got 3. And they're still going to squawk and seize. So this is 1 prize deck versus 1 prize deck, isn't it? Yeah. So we need to boss up the squawkability so we can get 2 prizes. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. They've got a whole bunch of stuff in the discard. They've got 5 Pokemon. That means they're hitting for 100. Well, one of them is a sudden transformation. So, well, no, that's 120. Which then it's 100. Because one's got to come out. Ultra Ball. Well, now back up to 120. Hopefully they can't get another one. Oh, they can, because they can squawk and seize still. Ditto. Squawk and seize. Oh. 140. Oh, they can use the attacks. They don't have to transform. Alright. Oh, that was a heck of a top deck there. I mean, what do we got to lose here? Okay. I got it, but not great. So we can poison petal, they can go for 60 if they stay there. Which all they need is a dark energy and they don't have to, because they can retreat and bring up the other one. But they're going to level ball. All right, well, we need a boss. So we can boss up this squawkability. Well, we need a whole bunch of stuff here. This would have been a good one to get a better setup. We have so much in the discard. United Wings, now they're already up to 160. But we are taking another knockout. And they don't get a prize card. But we do. Alright, I'm going to come up with Radiant Greninja. Boom. There we go. Energy. Okay. That's gonna, I mean, I'm gonna need to use it. So we're gonna see 3 cards right now. Let's see them. Wow, that is not what I needed. And I'm not using Pokestop. Jeez. You know, oh, we can get into the Garganacl. So we can put the Bidoof down. And then we can get rid of, seriously? Of all the things that had to come, it was an energy. Alright, I'm going to go place that. I'm going to retreat. And I'm going to give them the Bidoof with the energy. And just... Oh, and I'm going to put an energy on Greninja. Look how much energy is in the discard. I need Sandy. Nope. Nah, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. I need some cards in my hand. That's what I need. I mean, I could get an Ultra Ball for Bibarel. This is just not a good game. United Wings. Okay, yep. Alright, I'm going to come up with the Greninja. The good thing is, the Greninja can retreat. If I don't get it, I mean, I need a Iono? Bibarel. That actually, wow. That was a great top deck. Alright, good thing I didn't use the Pokestop before. Alright, 5 cards. Here we go. So we got a Glimmet. Let's conceal cards. Because at this point, I need something. Arven. Okay. So let's Arven for a Nest Ball. So they're at 4 cards. So let's Arven for a Slither Wing. Let's get a Slither Wing. Because I know I can get 2 on there. No, maybe. Let's see. And Iono. That doesn't help me right at the moment. Let's retreat. I need to keep that. Let's Energizer Rock Salt. Now onto the Slither Wing. Do I want to switch? Pokestop? No. I don't want to switch. Let's get a Sandy. Because now, since we got a Sandy Shocks, it can start to get energy to itself. I can Garganacl to it. And we are not going to Pokestop. Alright, and I do have an Iono. Alright, so Sandy Shocks, are they hitting for 220? I don't believe yet, right? 9? So 7, 8. They're not. Alright, so we are going to Iono them next. Hopefully they cannot get it, because then we can come up with the Sandy Shocks and take 2 knockouts in a row without them taking any. Unbelievable. I think our best bet is to bring up Glimmora and hope they keep getting ahead. We keep getting heads. Yeah, they're at 200. So I'm going to Iono them, and hopefully I can take a double knockout here in a row. It's the only way we're going to catch up on this prize trade. We're also going to need... Alright, so let's Iono. They get down to 3. Okay, there's Sandy Shocks. Okay, so let's Magnetic Absorption. Magnetic Absorption. Now, if they don't hit the 220, we're fine. If they do, they're going to win the game anyway. We're going to Energizer Rock Salt. Boom. Gutsy Pickaxe for the Glimmora. That doesn't help. Ultra Ball, anything. Well, let's Ultra Ball. I mean, honestly, these two away, because at this point, I'm only down to 3 prize cards. Don't need anything. Continue. Let's Bibarel. I got a boss for next turn. Let's do the Temple of Sinnoh. And okay, now we're taking prize cards every time now between the 2 Sandy Shocks. The question is, can we absorb? Let's see how many they have. Pokemon, they have 4, 5, 6, 10. They cannot get another one in there. So we need to knock out these Pokemon before they take hours. And we can boss up this Squawkabilly to make sure we get 2. Okay. I think we can get this. So we can retreat. Okay. Magnetic absorption. Magnetic absorption. Garganacl. Onto here. Let's boss this so we can get it before they get rid of it somehow. There's really nothing I need. I'm down to 11 cards. I have an Iono. Let's hit it for 170. Okay. Now we just got to hope they don't get another one in the discard on this turn. Then I think we can pull this out. It's only 4 energy in the discard. That's fine, because when we retreat, we can just get it back. Yes! I think we're going to get this. Okay. Retreat. Into here. Garganacl. There. Gutsy Pickaxe, see if we can get an extra energy. We do. Let's put it here. Magnetic absorption on both of them. And we have it sewn up because they were not able to get all of them there. Let's 240. The Turbulence. There's 1 prize card. We have 1 prize card left. It worked. There's an energy. So they can knock us out and we come back up and take the knockout. Not bad. We survived by 20 each time. Thank for the Iono. All right, Roaring Moon. Okay, we found the basic. We have the stage 1 in hand. Let's get a Bidoof and a Glimmet. It's our only Glimmet. Let's Gutsy Pickaxe. Oh, that's not bad. All right, Glimmet. We're gonna go get a Slither Wing and a Sandy Shocks. Do I have a Bidoof down? Yeah. I guess a Sandy Shocks. Because I don't need the Groudon yet. Although I don't need... Yeah, let's do the Groudon. Maybe we can hit it. And let's conceal cards. And we get 2 energy. That's awesome. We're going to put it on the Glimmet. And then we're going to end turn. Now, if they're not able to do it, I have enough energy. I would just need to play... I could play every card down and Bibarel for 5 new cards. So no Iono. That's all I want. No Iono and preferably no knockout. Let's see what they can do. They got their own Radiant Greninja. Alright, so down to 43 cards. 3 energy in there. Yeah, let's Pokestop. Let's get all the energy in there. Go for it. Or a bunch of supporters. Come on. Pokestop for a bunch of supporters. Okay, they're going to Dark Patch. That's obvious. The obvious reason why they did that. Ah, an energy. Really would have been better had it been a bunch of supporters. All right, now they're going to Squawk Ability. Squawk and Seize. They're trying to get a supporter. They did not find one. So they're going to Squawk and Seize. No, they're going to Research, which means they still have their Squawk and Seize, which means they're going to get a whole bunch of more cards. That's 2 Dark Patch. Okay. Bye-bye Greninja. The good thing is they have to use the 220. So they're going to get rid of their Stadium. It doesn't bother us. We're not going to use ours because it's just Temple of Sinnoh and they don't have any special energy. Oh, yeah. We'll get rid of our Groudon. We can bring that back later. When it's able to one-shot the Roaring Moon. We just got to find our Super Rod later. Okay. I mean, it can... Nope, it can't one-shot the Roaring Moon anymore. But we can do some damage to it. So they're going to Calamity Storm at 220 for 1 prize card. And we get to come up with the Glimmet. And is this the one with special... I forget which one's which. Recovers from all special conditions. So that doesn't... Glimmet doesn't even work. Alright, so let's conceal cards before we do anything. Let's just see. Alright, so we got Sandy Shocks. We've got Bibarel. I've got Slither Wing, which also doesn't do much. Let's put that down. We will also put that down so we can do the most and get the most out of... And can we get an energy? No, Battle VIP. Let's Arven for... I'd like to Arven for... I really need an energy. What are the chances that the top deck's an energy? I mean, it gives us another card, right? Let's try it. It's not. It's an Iono. So we can Ascension, but that's just going to give them... Do I want to retreat? No. Because it doesn't do anything. Just wastes it. Alright, so I can attach for turn next. Unfortunately, they're going to take 2 prize cards. The good thing is that enables Sandy Shock's ability. Well, there goes that idea. So I'm going to go, since it does enable Sandy Shock's ability, I am going to get another Sandy Shocks. And I gotta get that Groudon back out. Once I can get this Garganacl. Because then I can get the Groudon down also. Man, hitting it for 220. Alright, so let's come up with this Slither Wing. At least we get to hit it for 120. There we go. Let's get these 2 down. Let's get our Garganacl. There it is. Put that down. Industrious Incisors. Got a boss, a couple of Ionos. I mean, we have what we need here. Let's Iono. We get 6. They get 3. That helps. I do get my Sandy Shocks, so I can put it down. I can Magnetic Absorption. I can then conceal cards. There we go. I can Garganacl onto the Sandy Shocks. And hit it for 120. Yes, it's only 120. But it puts it within range. So I can go get the Groudon. So they got rid of the capsule, which is good because if I can then use Glimmora on one of the other Roaring Moons. Dark Patch. I mean, we're down to 3 prize cards. We need to do some damage. I need the Groudon. That's really what I need here. They're going to do 100. Now, if I come up, they're just going to win the game. So, unless they don't find an energy, that's always the... So let's... I can Ultra Ball... Nope, that one I want to save. That one I want to save. Come on. Okay. There we go. Get rid of these two. Let's just get a Glimmora. Put it down. I can Magnetic Absorption. And I don't have an Iono. So let's try to get one. Bibarel. Concealed cards. Ah, I got one. Alright, let's also Super Rod. The Groudon and the Sandy Shocks and the... There we go. Nest Ball. The Groudon. Pickaxe. Got an Avery. I'm going to Iono. They only got 2 cards now. I'm going to attach for turn to the Groudon. And we're going to Garganacl to the Groudon. Because if we could survive this turn, we could knock out potentially whatever comes up. Boom. Alright. We could potentially knock out a Roaring Moon. We have a boss. Yes, we can attack, but we could come up and the Roaring Moon we would need to hit 4 energy. And if they're not... Oh, man. We got them down to 2 cards. We could have then knocked out another Roaring Moon. Tough one. Oh, I lost Charizard. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Let's get our Bidoof. We don't have any energy. So let's go get our Slither Wing. So we can at least maybe try to get energy. Oh, we did. That is phenomenal. Temple of Sinnoh, they're not going to play any, so we can use that as for Ultra Ball in order to discard cards with Ultra Ball. All right, so I can Arven for a Rare Candy, but that's not going to really help me to get a Garganacl. Garganacl. So I'm just going to Iono. And the best thing I can do is maybe get a Bibarel or an energy. Because then I can Iono. I can put the Bibarel down or the energy onto the Slither Wing and hope I'm able to get a switch. Alright, so they got 1 energy in the discard. Do they not have a switch or Colress? They have another energy. Okay, so there's their attach for turn. Okay, come on. No Colress. No Colress. See what they put in the discard. Or the lost zone. What do you put? What do you put? What do you put? No Colress. They put a Colress in the lost zone, which means they just got a Colress. No! Okay. Really? Alright, well let's Artisan. Because we can. Let's Artisan for a Glimmet. And put... Well, we already have one Sandy Shocks. I really don't want to put another. So let's put the Temple of Sinnoh so that gets rid of theirs. I'm just going to Iono. Everybody gets 6 new cards. Ooh, I got my Bibarel. I got my Bibarel. Oop, there's my Bibarel. And I got my Radiant Greninja, which is going to give me 2 cards. But 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put it on the Slither Wing. I'm going to Industrious Incisors for... Oh, baby. Alright, no energies in the discard, but it's about to be. Oh, and I got the Escape Rope. Okay, we're going to Escape Rope. We're going to take a knockout here. On a Comfy. And I'm going to Garganacl. Onto... I'm going to do it to the Sandy Shocks because Glimmet only needs 1. We are going to take the knockout on the Comfy for 120. We don't care about the burn, obviously, because it's enough. We'll take card number 1. Nest Ball. Alright. So, Cram is obviously going to come and knock us out. That's fine. Oh, they only have 2 in the lost zone. Why'd they come up with Cram? Got another Cram. Do they not have... Is anybody as confused as I am? Why they didn't play the Colress before? And they should have come up with Comfy. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm not a Lost Box player, but I would have played the Colress before. I can only assume that they had... Unless they got another card that they wanted. And they got rid and they ditched the Colress. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. And then they top decked it. Okay. So let's go up with the Glimmet. Okay. Let's put down the Slither Wing. Let's put energy on the Slither Wing. Let's Bibarel. Got an energy. Let's Gutsy Pickaxe. Gutsy Pickaxe. Oh, this is awesome. So I'm going to take another knockout. Rock Salt. Onto the Glimmet. Let's conceal cards. I got a Glimmora. So, do I come up with the Wing or the Glimmora? I gotta decide now because it has a 3 retreat. Let's... Because they're going to switch card out of it anyway. So let's take the knockout. I think that's the better bet. We will put the Glimmora down. And we'll take the 120. Take the knockout. And we'll take card number 4. Iono. Sweet. Alright, so they're coming up with the Cram again. But we're going to Iono them next. I'm going to attach for turn. So they're going to be under that 4 limit. So Sandy Shocks can take the next knockout. Now hopefully they don't get a Charizard. So we might want to set up another Bidoof. Because once they get to 10, Sableye could take out Bibarel and that would stink. Although we'll still have Greninja. So I think after the next knockout, we'll start putting down a Bidoof. Pokemon, yep, we've only lost a Slither Wing. Spit instantly, yep. Alright, but we will be able to take a knockout now. I would prefer one of the Charizards, but we will take it to the cram. Alright, so I can Absorption there. I can Rock Salt there. I can put down the Glimmet. Let's get a Sandy Shocks or a Groudon. I think I'm going to go with the Groudon. And let's Iono. They get 4 cards. They had 12. They're getting 4. So are we. But, yeah, wow, we got nothing to play. So we're just going to hit for 200. There we go. Now, the good thing is, if they cannot get a Charizard, we are looking good. Oh, and we got an Avery. Ooh. So we're going to get a card. We're going to Avery. And I am probably going to come up with... I might retreat and then boss up one of the Charizards. If they're not able to get them both. Charmanders. You guys know I'm bad. I always call it by the... Okay. So there's one. But I want to take another knockout. So as long as they don't get the other one, I am going to boss that up. Now the thing is, I won't need to retreat. But I'm going to need a... Who? I can attach to the Groudon. So we Iono them into this. It's not good. Right, they're going to Mirage Gate, so they're at least at 7. They're at 7. There's let's see how many Colress they got left. 1. There's 2 there. And then there's 1 in the Lost Zone. So they got 1 Colress left. They're going to retreat. And they're going to hit us what, for 270? Yeah. Alright, but we are going to boss the Charmander there. I think that's our best bet. Then we'll give them 1 prize card. See if we can get it. Alright, so I don't need to worry about the Bidoof. So we can get rid of these. And let's go get Sandy Shocks. Yeah. I think we get the Sandy Shocks. We start getting it ready to take... they only need 2. We need 2. I don't think this is possible anymore. So we're going to boss this up. Poison Petal this. Take the knockout. They're going to take the knockout. Yeah. We have cornered ourselves. We did not take prizes. I mean, we took prizes fast enough. I mean, they should just come up and knock it out. Oh, that's right. Glimmora, they might not get the prize. That's about the only way this will save us. Is if Charizard comes up and they don't get the prize. So they really need an Escape Rope. Because then, let me see how I can do this. I can come up. We can Colress. Alright, how many bosses do I have left? This game's not over. I got 1 boss. Jet Energy. Okay. They're at 10 already. So they can get a prize card. Okay, Escape Rope. Well, I have to come up with a one prizer. So we will make it Radiant Greninja. So everything else is going to get me cards. They come up with the Charizard. So our best bet now is that they don't have a boss. And we're going to come up with the Glimmora and hope it sticks. Come on, Iono. Alright, so there's one there. Sandy Shocks can get one. Garganacl can get one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can only do, I believe, 2, 4. Discard up to. Yeah, so we're going to Avery. Really wish I would have been able to Iono now. And we're going to hit the Poison Petal. So that's 60. 120. So, if they don't have a boss, we have to find... Oh. Ah, they're going to come up with... I didn't see that coming. They're going to come up with Sableye. And take out our Bibarel. Maybe I should have gave up my Bibarel before. Because Radiant Greninja... Yeah, I should have given my Bibarel before. And I would have been in a better chance, I guess. I would have to find the boss somehow. Alright, so after watching these 3 games, I know this deck can be improved. And I want to hear from you. Help me improve this deck so we can win and beat those meta decks.